Oh, listen, if I knew then what I know now, um, I really do feel like I would be in a different position. Like, do not get stuck in the job if you don't have to. I'm always the person who's telling everybody you could do it and try this and do things for yourself and explore all your options and opportunities. And also, I'm the same person who, at the end of every day, feels overwhelmed sometimes. I don't know, I just don't. I'm always thinking, I'm always trying to figure out what else can I do because my life every day is the same. It's the same every day. And that to some people is okay, but to me it's really, really tough because I know that this world has so much. There are so many opportunities, but if you get stuck in a job, you are not just stuck in that job. You're stuck in the income level. You're stuck in you stuck with the time constraints. You stuck with a lot of things, and I wish I had of then I wish somebody would have. I'm not even gonna say somebody. I wish I would have knew of. I wish I would have been aware of all the possibilities that there are in the world. So for me, I was pregnant at 19 with my first daughter. I had her when I turned 20 years old. So for me, I had to get a job. I had to figure out how to take care of my kid. Like I did not. As a matter of fact, when I had her, I wasn't even living at home. I was grown. I was on my own. And though I'm going to always do what I can, not do what I can, I'm going to do what needs to be done when it comes to my kids. I just wish that I could have had the opportunity to really explore options and not be stuck in a job because I have to take care of a kid. Um, this world is now 2025, and I feel like I'm struggling big time because I'm such a creative person. I have so much to offer. There's so many things that I do. However, I have to go to a job because I have to pay my bills. I have to take care of my children. I have to take care of myself. So as much as I want to be like, I'm going to take a chance on myself, I know my children are dependent on me. So it's like I have to be smart and think about the decisions that I'm making. So if I could have a conversation with my younger self, it'll go something like this. What is it that you like to do? Well, I like to do hair. I like to teach people. I like to cook. If you could do anything for the rest of your life, what would it be? Would you have a high paying job, or would you like to build your own business? And I would most definitely tell myself, build a business. Create your own opportunity. Building a business will give you everything you want plus some. Yes, it's a lot of work, but sometimes so is a job. It's you have to put a lot of energy and effort into building a business, and it's not easy. It's really not easy. And that is currently what I'm trying to do. But right now it's like already 7 o'clock. I just got home from work after being gone from my house. I leave my house at what time I leave today? I'm out of my house before 7. I'll put it like that. I'm out of my house before 7. So between about 6:30, 7 o'clock, between 6 and 7, I'm out of my house in the morning. And I don't get home until about 6 or 7 at night every day. And Monday through Friday, of course. But my days are exactly the same. I get up, go to work. Hopefully I get off on time, which rarely happens. And by the time I get home, it's mommy mode. It's take care of your house mode. And then I have no energy to put into my business. So I always feel like overwhelmed at the end of the day because I really want to focus on my business. But I'm like, how do I do that? How do I figure these things out? Like, what do I need to do? What more can I sacrifice? I feel like I've given up everything to try to focus on putting time into my business and putting time into the thing that I know is going to change my life. But it's like I have this hurdle of this job. And it's nothing against the job. Like, it's really not. But when you know what you want, that just ain't going to cut it. Like, I know that, there are people who wake up every day doing what they love and making enough money for them to live comfortable in doing that. That's where I want to be. Like, I don't want to have to sit around waiting for an evaluation to tell me, let me know how much of a raise I'm going to get, or how many days vacation I can take off, or anything like that. Like, I know that with everything comes sacrifices. I know that. But it's like, I wish I could be in a position to really put 100% into what I believe I'm capable of. And it sucks because right now I feel like I'm not able to do that. But I will never be the person that gives up. I will never be the person who settles for this, because this is not necessarily the life that I want. I'm grateful to have it. Don't get me wrong. I'm completely grateful to have it. Not everybody have what I have. My car is paid off. I got my house at when I turned 30. Yeah, I think around when I turned like 30 years old, or 32. I got my house at 32. Like I said, my car is paid off. My daughter got a car. I'm doing well. Don't get me wrong. Like, I will never complain about where I am in my life. I have done that before, but I realized it could all be taken away in the blink of an eye. Like, I live in Chicago, and I drive past sometimes a lot of these areas where there's a lot of homeless people at, and they living in tents, and I feel so bad, and it just make me be more grateful for what I have. Like, I'm living in the house that I own. I am living in a house that has heat and lights and food and everything that I need inside of here. I don't have to go out for anything if I don't need to. I don't have to deal with the elements of outside. I am safe inside my house. So I'm completely grateful for that. And I have this house because of the job that I have. Because my job affords me the opportunity to pay my mortgage, to pay my bills. But, that's it. I want to be able to explore life. I want to be able to explore opportunities. I want to be able to do things with and for other people. By the time I get off work, I don't even want to look at my phone. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to mellow out and just sit and try to decompress. But that's hard when you are a mother. It's hard when the world is on your shoulders. You don't have a break to pause. And it's not that I'm looking for it's not that I'm really like sad about it. I'm not. I will give everything. I love the life that I have. I just know that there's more. So I'm telling you, if you do not have to, don't settle for just a job. If you do not have to, take your chances on yourself. Even if it's, something small where you're just making just enough money to pay your own rent, to do the things that you want to do, or to just get by. Like, go for that option. Go for that. Go for the option that allows you to be yourself. Go for the option that allows you to live on your terms. Like, this is what I'm fighting so hard for, and I'm going to keep fighting because I know it's possible. It's just really, really hard. And do I get frustrated? Yep. Do I get tired? Yes. Like, right now I'm tired. Like, I know you can hear it in my voice. I'm tired, but I am determined to make my life what I want it to look like. And I know it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of effort at the beginning. And I'm all for it. Like, I'm all for it. So tonight I'm going to stay up and I'm going to start working on my business plan. I'm kind of revamping everything when it comes to my business. But I'm going to start working on my business plan. And I'm going to try to get a few more pages done in my book. My ebook actually is done. It's been done for a while. I just never talk about it. I'm getting everything situated to put myself in the best position possible for myself, but even more because I know that there are other people stuck in this position, and I know that there are other people who are unaware of what this looks like on the other side of the decision to go and commit to a job. Or just commit to anything, or settle for less than what they feel like they should be having. A lot of people, jobs are not a problem. It's not the jobs are a problem. You may be content with the job that you have. Your job may be affording you everything that you need. You may not be one of those people who want to do a business. Every business is not for everybody. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. I get it. But a person like me, I have so much creativity in me. I don't want to be tied down. I don't want to be tied down. So, like I said, I'm going to try my best to put in as much effort as I possibly can, but I'm still going to be realistic. And I have exhausted myself so many times, been back and forth to hospital so many times because I'm just going, and not able to take care of myself. But I'm going to figure out a way to make this thing work. And that is why I call this channel Her Purposeful Pursuit, because I want to document my journey from like zero up, even though this technically is not zero. It's just my starting point. So I'm going to work on my business plan tonight. And like I said, I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of my book done. Try not to stay up too late. I think I'm going to maybe shut it down maybe about let's see, 12 at the latest, because again, I have to be back up at 5. So maybe a couple days a week I'll do this and try to utilize whatever little time I have during the day. I'm really considering a couple days out the week, maybe when the weather starts to change, to start back taking the metro a couple days out the week, because it gives me time to work on the train. But I just want to talk and document where I am today. And today is February 4th. So I'm going to put forth the effort. And to be honest, even with this channel, I have not been giving it my all, because sometimes we want instant gratification. And I had to tell myself, it's not, you have to work for it. Nobody's just going to give you anything. You got to work for everything. And I was posting videos and it's like they were all sitting at 0. So it's like, I don't really have a lot of time. So why am I putting the time in something that's not resulting in anything? But then I had to check myself, like, you don't just get to have something because you want it. You have to work for it. So I'm going to put in the work for myself, for my channel, for everything that I believe in, for my future self. Like, I know that girl is a shining star. I know she is going to be exactly what you need. And I believe that God is going to send this video to who needs to hear it, to somebody that's in the same position as me and just needing to know that it's possible to put yourself in a different position. And that's what I'm going to do, because I believe it's possible. So that is what I'm doing for today. I'll update you guys tomorrow on how far I got in my pursuit, and then we'll go from there. But that is it for now. You guys have a good day. Probably a good day. That is it for now. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll check in tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna commit to that, to tomorrow. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you tomorrow.